Superhero. Superheroes are characters equipped with superhuman abilities or powers, which they often use to uphold justice and protect the innocent. These heroes are typically depicted wearing iconic costumes and masks to hide their identities and symbolize their alter egos. The superhero archetype explores themes of responsibility, morality, and sacrifice, with stories often highlighting the struggle of balancing personal life with the duty of heroism. Characters like Superman and Spider-Man are quintessential examples, showing how superheroes serve as protectors and inspirations. Epic heroes are central figures in stories that involve grand, adventurous quests. They often possess superior strength, intelligence, and courage, embodying the values of their culture. These heroes typically interact with gods or other supernatural entities and face formidable challenges that test their moral fiber and physical prowess. Characters such as Odysseus from Homer's Odyssey exemplify the epic hero, showcasing their journey not only physically across great distances, but also internally towards personal growth and understanding. Classical hero. Classical heroes are notable figures from ancient myths, usually favored by the gods, and often tasked with overcoming monstrous foes or solving complex riddles. They are characterized by noble birth or extraordinary capabilities, but are also deeply flawed in ways that lead to dramatic irony and complex narratives. Hercules and Achilles are prime examples, with their stories woven into the fabric of Greek mythology, highlighting themes of fate, pride, and the human condition. Everyman Hero. The Everyman Hero represents ordinary individuals thrust into extraordinary circumstances. This hero type resonates with audiences because they mirror the average person's capabilities and limits. They often overcome challenges through ingenuity, ethical integrity, and perseverance rather than brute strength or martial prowess. Characters like Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit exemplify the everyman hero, proving that courage and heart can carry one through unimaginable challenges. Romantic hero. Romantic heroes emerge prominently in literature during the Romantic period, characterized by their emotional depth, love of nature, and disdain for industrialization and rigid societal norms. They are often solitary figures with a strong sense of individualism and a tendency towards introspection and melancholy. Lord Byron's characters and the protagonists of many of Edgar Allan Poe's works embody this archetype, struggling with personal passions and the constraints of the world around them. Tragic hero. Tragic heroes are protagonists who typically possess a fatal flaw, hubris being the most common, that leads to their downfall. Their narratives explore the limits of human ambition and the inevitable consequences of moral failings. Shakespeare's Hamlet and Macbeth are iconic tragic heroes, with their stories delving into themes of power, guilt, and existential angst. Despite their noble qualities, their flaws lead them to tragic ends, evoking pity and fear in the audience. AntiHero. Anti-heroes are complex characters who blur the line between hero and villain. They lack conventional heroic qualities such as morality, idealism, or courage, and often act out of self-interest or in morally ambiguous ways. However, they are deeply human, with identifiable motives and vulnerabilities that make them relatable. Characters like Tony Soprano from The Sopranos and Walter White from Breaking Bad epitomize the anti-hero, offering viewers a glimpse into the complexities of their decisions and the darker sides of human nature. Reluctant hero. Reluctant heroes are individuals who do not seek out heroism but find themselves in roles of savior or champion due to circumstances. They often doubt their capabilities and question their involvement, reflecting the common human reaction to overwhelming responsibility. Frodo Baggins from The Lord of the Rings is a classic example, as he initially resists the call to adventure but gradually accepts his role, embodying the themes of duty, sacrifice, and the unassuming nature of true heroism. Byronic Hero. Named after Lord Byron, whose writings often featured such characters, the Byronic hero is characterized by being talented, extremely passionate, introspective, and cunning, but also troubled by a dark past. They are typically marked by emotional and intellectual depth, and they are profoundly flawed, often pushing societal boundaries and struggling with internal and external conflicts. These heroes are intriguing because of their capacity to disrupt traditional moral expectations and provoke both sympathy and condemnation. Folk hero. Folk heroes are characters rooted in folklore and embody the social ideals and values of a specific culture. They often arise from the common people and perform great deeds through a combination of cleverness, strength, and righteousness. These heroes become legends, symbolizing the hopes and dreams of the oppressed. Robin Hood, who steals from the rich to give to the poor, is a perfect example, representing the fight against injustice and tyranny. Cultural hero. Cultural heroes are figures, either mythological or historical, who embody and define the values and beliefs of a culture. They are often founders, leaders, or significant contributors to a culture's identity, and their stories serve as educational and inspirational tools. King Arthur, for instance, is a cultural hero in British folklore, symbolizing chivalry and virtue, and his legend has been crucial in shaping the collective British identity. Moral heroes stand out for their ethical fiber and commitment to doing what is right, despite personal risks or costs. They often face moral dilemmas and choose paths that uphold justice and integrity. Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird is a quintessential moral hero, as he represents steadfast adherence to morality and justice in the face of racial prejudice. Dark hero. Dark heroes operate on the fringes of society and often have troubled pasts or complex psychological profiles. They challenge conventional morality and frequently use questionable methods to achieve their ends. Batman is a notable example, using fear and intimidation in his fight against crime, yet his ultimate aim is to rid Gotham City of corruption and villainy. Warrior hero. Warrior heroes are distinguished by their martial prowess and bravery in battle. They often adhere to a strict moral or ethical code and fight for a cause greater than themselves.